I tried to get into this. It's taken a couple of years to get in, but man, I'll tell you what, it's worth it. It's a special group of guys. This is my second year of the Dakota 600. I'm Gregorio Rugales. Earlier today we had a guy that it was the first time that he did it, and I know that excitement. Once you find it, it's like, wow, I can't believe this group is going on. If you could picture this, riding, it's the VIP of events because they cater you, you're pampered. There's not many riders, there's a lot of people attending to you. It's really great. I feel like I'm on some race team or something. But when you're at dinner every night, you have a full menu of rides and they're all rated A+, A-, B, you know. So whatever skill level you're at, all the way to, you know, C, everything, you can pick it out. And it's nice because for a 4-day event, you can mix it up a little bit.
Well, my name's Dave Vlasic. This is my first time at the South Dakota 600, and Monday and Tuesday we're talking about trails that at 5,000 and 6,000 feet, the terrain here in the Black Hills are just awesome. We have a mixture of, you got the clay, you've got rock, you got some shale, but all in all, you can't beat the variety of the regional terrain. And I've ridden around all around our nation in all different states, and from Moab to Michigan, from Colorado to Utah or Texas. The terrain in every one of those states are different, but up here it's almost like 50 years ago when we started in Colorado. The trails are just unbelievable.
met some 80-year-old dudes. Really? And I'm just, and I honor them. Man, it's amazing to see the commitment to themselves. And when I say commitment to themselves, like they're doing something for themselves that has them be better men for their families, for their businesses, for their communities, and all those things. So all the guys I spoke to, all the guys that were there for me this week, I want to thank you. Really cannot wait for next year. Know how special a thing that was created this week. It was just amazing. So thank you.
Sometimes you end up with a few bumps and bruises, and they turn interesting colors. Like, I don't know if I want to scare everybody.
Oh,
but this is not fat. This is swollen, and that's my story. And I got a few more. So it lights up a little bit every time you fall on it. That didn't look that way Monday. So we try to pick which day is going to be our gnarliest day, that kind of thing. And then once we're bumped and bruised, and you got to fall on the same bruises for a couple of days, so you got to plan this out. But it is a blast. So I did some A. We're going to do a B tomorrow, and I don't know. It's just wild. But 11 routes every day. And today I was out there with 3 buddies and a guided lem, a local expert man. So you talk about feeling pampered. We rode all day, and today it rained, which was really fun. That's fun. So we planned the route accordingly and had a great lunch and just had a great ride. And you've gone through a full adventure. And any adventure, you have to have all these elements. You laugh, you cry, you feel joy, you feel pain. And I felt it all today, and I feel alive.
one thing that makes this ride so special is not just the terrain that I'm riding, but also the fact that when you go back to your hotel or whatever, you can go see Mount Rushmore, you can go to Jewel Caves, you can go see Crazy Horse. This entire area is filled with history. Custer is filled with history. There's just a lot of stuff to do here and a lot of stuff to learn.
I can't tell you. It is a lot. The joy remains. I'm basking in the glow. So I'm on day 3. We're looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be an epic weather day for us again. It's not going to rain. It's going to be beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I definitely want to do it next year. And one of the reasons why it's hard to get in, because once somebody does it, they want to come back year after year, and you get a little bit priority when you do it.
The wildlife is everywhere. You got to watch out for that. And the people out here are genuine motorcycle enthusiasts. I have to say we did 4 canyons, and then we did 6K, and between the two, I would say 6K gave us a little bit more challenge with some 2-track mud. We mixed it in with some tighter stuff. So the 6K was a little more challenging and a lot more fun. The 4 canyons were definitely much more scenic.
So I did a ride on this bike, and then I did 2 days on the Husqvarna TE250. Yeah, this group and this ride advocates for trails. I've made a lot of good friends here, so I like coming back. If for nothing else, for that reason alone is more than enough, just because I've made friends here and I like hanging out with these guys now. A lot of these guys are just having a blast, and they make no excuses. They're out here having a blast. And there's a guy that's like 87 years old. Talk about a goal to keep in front of you.
And I lied a couple times because I was wet and cold, but I had fun. I wasn't, yesterday I didn't ride, so I'm glad I did today. It was wet. It was great. Great day, thank you.
I always have to trailer my bike to go somewhere. And out here, there's just so much opportunity. This is so fantastic just to be able to come out here and do what I love. Whatever kind of riding you want, it's all there for you. And you have somebody to take you out and guide you. And yeah, it's just really a great thing. So I'd like to be able to come back.
It was a great ride. We had magic dirt, you know. It was, the first mile was a little bit greasy, and that's what Todd had told us it'd be. John did a great job leading us out. After that first mile, we had magic dirt, and I know somebody that rode down south, we had dust problems when we went through the big clear cut area. And it was just fantastic. But thank you all for coming and having a great time with us, and we look forward to putting on even a more fantastic program for you next year. It's going to be amazing. It really will be. Bring those big bikes too, because we're going to have some new big bike trails too for you. So bring whatever you got. And sometimes, as you find out, bring more than one bike, because sometimes you have to repair it. See you next year.
Somebody in this room is going to leave with a new bike this week.
Oh my goodness.
And everything comes together, and you're like in that flow state. You're not thinking about what you're